Good morning and welcome. It's Gilly Cube. I'm here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia, coming to you with a canvas panel. It's a 50 centimetre panel, and I'm going to show you the reason. Somebody asked me, can you do acrylic fluid art on these canvases, on these canvas panels? Yes, you can, but the actual canvas panel, because it's got fluid art acrylic on it, it ends up warping when it's dry, but you can alleviate that problem. We'll go through that when I show you the end dried warped piece, but you can certainly save it. But I don't particularly enjoy doing fluid art on these panels. They're great for acrylic, but not fluid art. I guess it's because of the weaker sort of structure of them that they just dry and warp. So this is a pour on my wax paper. Well, it's called waterproof craft paper that I buy from my local Kmart store, and it's super duper actually, as instead of using a puppy pea pad or something to absorb your paint, because you can actually use the design that's left on the wax paper once it's dry, or you could even use it as wrapping paper, I guess. But I am layering all my colours, keeping minimalistic colour palette, but a beautiful colour palette, I believe, for this design. So as you've seen, I just did the sort of traced around the actual canvas panel itself to give me my area where to layer my paint. And I certainly don't want to use too much paint in this particular one, as I get accused all the time, or you get comments, the negative Nellies, oh, so much paint, you're wasting paint, why don't you do this, why don't you do that? All I can say is your paint, your rules, your way, and I just do me. So the colours I've layered so far are literally white, my champagne gold, which is 50% metallic gold, 50% metallic silver, makes that lovely champagne. I've used turquoise, and then that is a deep purple. It's the Montmartre purple, and it's a really nice deep, like eggplant purple. I just love their purple. I love a lot of their colours, but that's really nice. And then I'm just literally done those like chevron patterns in it, because I always believe it makes like a feathering effect on the dip, the effect afterwards. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, so I've layered my colours, and now it will be just time to get that canvas panel and pop it on top. The problem is with the panels, I can't add any of my push pins or anything to hold on to the panel, for when I lift it. So you just sort of might end up getting your fingers a lot of paint on your fingers, which can ruin the back of your panel. But this is how I'm doing it here. And I'm just squidging the panel in, making sure I collect all of that paint on my canvas panel. So you just have a nice old time just pressing your canvas panel in your paint. And I am going to do the dip and twist, where I just slightly, as I say, twist my panel. I just find it gives a really nice, almost like a dreamy effect in your finished artwork on the other side. Wow, look at that. Even the see how lovely the wax paper ends up as well. You can use that whole design on the wax paper to either cut it up when it's dry, the wax paper, and use it as jewellery in cabochons, or a whole nother, you can stick it on anything, I guess. Another panel, do another one, and then you've got twins. But I am going to use, as you see there, another little oval panel, because people accuse me there's so much paint you can dip so much, which I do, but I don't always do it on the same video. So not much of my paint is wasted. And remember, it is fluid acrylic, so there is only a small amount of the actual acrylic, and the rest is pouring medium, which is cheaply made. And my pouring medium recipe is in the drop down box underneath this video in the description. My dogs have decided they're going to jump all over me while I'm talking to you guys, but anyway, there you go. See that one come out? It's even more sort of muted effect. So you've got 3 pieces there. I can continue with another piece. I've got a little canvas panel that my granddaughter didn't want to do the painting on, so I'm going to use that. It's already got a bit of string on the back to hang it up. So each time I dip in the particular colours there, it will get more muted because I'm not actually adding any extra paint to it. So you can put some little placemats or cup holders, anything in there to use up your paint how you so wish. But there you go, that's even more dreamier. Love it. So I've literally got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of art, all for the price of one. So for the naysayers is, oh, you can use all that paint. Well, there you go. I've done it in this particular video, and I do it normally. I just don't do it in every video. I'm going to add a few bits of that really nice deep purple with a few tiny embellishments, just to, I think putting in the bit of the darker colour will really create a little bit of depth in the more muted finished pieces. But it is such an easy, lovely effect, and when you're not, say you've never done art before, it gives you so much encouragement when you get results like this, that anybody can create art at all. You just have to be willing to give it a try. And this fluid art, yes, can be difficult, and you do improve with time, but also, as lots of people love to remind us, fluid, it's super easy, even a child could do it. Well, yes, I'm not disputing that. I say all the time to do it with your children, do it with your grandchildren. Have a pour and sip, do it in care homes. It's very easy, it's non-toxic paint. It is very easy. Just try it before you knock it, I say. It's such an enjoyable art therapy, and it really is available to anyone to do. So I will show you the dry panel in a little minute, but yes, it definitely does warp the panel. The canvas panels warp with so much fluid art on them, but of course the other pieces don't, and I will show you the finished photos at the end. Bye for now. Okay, this is the dry piece outside now. It's very windy. It's almost taken this panel out of my hands. So it is warped. It's definitely warped. So the only thing I can really do is to stick this down onto another panel. So it's kind of defeating the object. You might as well have painted on the panel to begin with. I could stick it on a round tabletop, I guess, but it's pointless because you can have done the piece. So what the really message is these art canvas panels, which I'll get here. Canvas panel are great if you're doing just acrylic on, but they're not really good for, as you see, it's bent. They're not really great for, they're not good at all for fluid art. So I get asked this all the time, and I just wanted to demonstrate it. Like I said, if I could put reverse it, put a heavy object and get it to flatten out, but to me, why do that? Just paint on the surface that you're going to be happy with and know that it's going to come out fine, which is obviously a canvas or timber or MDF, but it is a very pretty piece. It is a lovely piece, and I'm glad that I did it. So hope you like this and it was a little bit informative for you and you enjoyed the video. So until tomorrow, bye for now.